been quite a day, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
We just had a beautiful sunset. The sun just slipped down over the horizon there. So the purpose of this trip today was to go up and meet Ray with North Star Knife Reviews.
Yes.
And so that's going to be the first video where we introduce each other and get to meet and actually shake hands. We gave each other an exchange of gifts. So let's let you watch the video to see that. I want to thank my friend Kevin here for doing all the great camera work. So what Ray and I did was, and Kevin, we attended the Twin Cities Knife Show, and there was, I don't know, 40 or 50 tables and booths with custom knife makers there, and it was really a fascinating afternoon talking and interviewing a lot of these knife makers. We didn't get each and every one of them interviewed, but we interviewed a lot of them. So some of those interviews were done on my camera to put on Knife Delights in a later time, and the other ones, we kind of alternated every other table, was recorded on Ray's camera so that Ray could put that content on North Star Knife Reviews. So when I get home tonight, I hope to upload this little prologue here and put those other two videos together, because at the end then we interview the event organizer and his friend, and we want to talk about, is this our exit?
Yes.
You should have just said that. I'll have to edit that out. So at the very end here of the video, or the second part of the video, is where we interview the event organizer and his friend, a couple of fine gentlemen. We just wanted to get the word out about, this thriving custom knife community, and anything we can do to help them out. And they've got some more events coming up. I think there's one in March, and then they're going to hold this again next year. This is their second annual event. So look forward to seeing some more individual interviews with the knife makers. Check out North Star Knife Reviews. It was a wonderful thing to be able to meet Ray, just like when I met Big J. It's totally different to actually meet somebody in person and shake their hand.
Then we had lunch.
We had a wonderful lunch, and then in conjunction with Knife Delights, we went to Fort Snelling, a very historical fort. So check out History Delights, our sister channel here. We plan on doing some, putting a historical video together on Fort Snelling and telling the Fort Snelling story. So just wanted to give a little prologue here and explain the purpose of this video. I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, and please leave us a comment if there's something you like or don't like, and by all means, in the future, when you watch these individual knife reviews or interviews, please support them. If you need contact information, let me know. I think we got their business cards, and we'll be able to provide their contact information. I got long-winded. Anything else, Kevin, we need to add?
That's it.
It's been a long but a fun day. We've got still another hour and a half drive yet, so we'll shut her off for now. Thank you, everybody. Have a delightful day. Hey there, Tom with Knife Delights.
And Ray from North Star Knife Reviews.
We just met. We're up here outside of National Guard Armory. Got a nice Fallen Heroes memorial here. I just wanted to share this wonderful gift that Ray gave to me. Got this nice Rough Rider fixed blade knife. Look at that beauty. Just look at that. Thank you, Ray. I sure appreciate it.
Well, I got to give you a thank you also, because it was gift day. It's like Christmas in almost October.
Almost.
But Tom brought me this lovely buck with the new burl wood on it, and I got to say that is pretty. I love burl.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah,
so thank you.
Oh,
sir.
you're more than welcome. And we also have one. And what's this here, Ray?
It's a Grand Way. It's
Grand Way.
cheap.
I've heard of Grand Way. Yeah.
And I tell you, some of their knives are okay, and some of them seem to be kind of iffy. This one I think is okay. It's got two blades. That's a locker.
That is a locker.
Yep. It's just a back lock.
Okay.
And then it's got this secondary blade that you can use, for a cap lifter. And I use this to open packages.
Yeah, that looks like a good package opening blade there. Fantastic. And then Ray wasn't done yet. For Kevin, that's behind the camera, say hi to everyone, Kevin.
Hey, how are you guys?
Now, Kevin is usually working on the History Delights channel. He's my cameraman, my researcher. He just does a wonderful job, but he came along for this visit too. And Ray gave Kevin this nice Mora knife right here. And we're not quite done yet. To top it all off, this was banana bread, you said?
Pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin bread. Should have known. October.
It's
Nice loaf of pumpkin bread.
and you can use the knife to cut it on the way home.
Oh, absolutely. And
So
it
he-
will get...
Let the driver cut it. You know.
No,
Yeah,
he's the driver.
I'm driving.
So, but we'll have to stop at Dairy Queen so we can get
There you
a
go.
pumpkin
Pumpkin blizzard.
blizzard. There
Yeah.
we go.
Right.
So anyway, there's a knife show going on inside. We're going to go on in. There should be a lot of custom knife makers. Ray and I are just chomping at the bit to go check it out. So we'll keep you updated. I'm here talking with Randy. Of course, Ray's right on the
everybody.
outflanking you. We got you flanked here.
Yeah,
You're in trouble.
You got me covered.
So Randy, we wanted to talk about just the event in general. I understand this is the second annual,
It is,
and
yes.
it's the Twin Cities Knife Show, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. They're affiliated with U.S. Knife Makers.
US
down
Knife?
in Mankato.
Okay.
And so they're kind of working together to
And it's
build and promote knives.
Build and promote
use the
knife.
Midwest Knife Makers Guild also.
Yeah.
All right.
They down in Mankato sell everything you need for knife.
Now, I didn't count all the booths, but you've got quite a few booths here and everything. Isn't it wonderful to see all of these people making their creations, making their knives?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I know we talked to one vendor, and he says his 6-year-old daughter picks out the handle material for his knife. Isn't it wonderful to get the young children involved?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And they're just so much quality work. That is here. I've been amazed.
Well, here's Dave now. Come on,
Oh, Dave, come on over, Dave.
Coming over here.
Yeah.
Coming over here. Well, you're from the state patrol. I'm afraid we gotta arrest you. I'm just
No. No. But I'm- yeah.
All right, what's happening
I'm
here?
Tom. This is Ray.
Howdy.
Okay, all
We
right.
each have YouTube knife channels. So we wanted to come up and cover this event. And of course, we've got Kevin behind the camera.
What are your YouTube channels?
His is called,
North Star Knife Reviews.
and mine is called Knife Delights.
Knife Delights. All
Right.
right, excellent.
Yep. So we've been taking turns interviewing different vendors here and checking out all the custom knife makers. I understand you're one of the big organizers of this event. Are you the big cheese? We have the big cheese here, folks. So
Other people inputted stuff to me with them.
So-
I was up till 2 in the morning.
So why did you want to organize an event like this?
All right. Well, it started last year was the first year we did this.
Right.
This is our second annual. So there's no knife-only show in the Upper Midwest area.
We've been
Well,
complaining about that.
that far north anyway. The closest one is Janesville,
Okay.
which is put on by the Badger Knife Club, and it's been around for a long time, and they cater to anything with a sharpened edge.
Right.
Okay, and whereas we're trying to concentrate on handmade knife makers, you'll see some production knives here, but very limited compared to other places. So that's and most of our people are associated with one of the knife making organizations, either the American Bladesmith Society or the Knife Makers Guild.
Right. Okay. Great.
In here, so. We just wanted, like I said, there wasn't anything in this area. People were saying we'd like to have a show, so the board in last year,
Yep.
the year before, said yes, let's give this a go. And
Okay,
we'll do
great.
it here in Twin Cities, where we got a big airport and stuff like that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Ray, do you have any questions for him?
When is the date of the next one? Let's get that out there so
No,
everybody
I was
can.
you're bored
Oh,
there. I'm just gonna hold this up while you're talking to him.
Well, let's reach over and grab that piece of paper over there. And so we,
I'll tell you, I almost missed this.
I'll do a little other advertising. So we basically have 4 events a year. And, this is the last one for this year, the show. And then, so we have a spring meeting, which we have usually in Mankato. And that's a one-day event, like 9 to 3, and there'll be 3 or 4 demonstrators during that time showing some portion of the craft. And then we get it. Then we have our Hammer In, which was last month, August. That's a 2-day event, and we bring in, with funds from things like this, we bring somebody in from one of the master smiths or some big name from the knife industry. And we do that. That's a 2-day event. Then we get to this event. And I said it was the last one of the year, but that was wrong. We have a fall meeting, which is down in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
So that's coming up. So we have 4 organized events. There's a few other little splinter events that happen. There's one in northern Wisconsin where one of our guys that is a master smith, he puts a little hammer in on his own. And then there's another one in Iowa that is called the locally famous hammer in.
Okay. Well, I think
Are these your crafts right here?
No, these are
These
Randy.
are Randy's. Well, let's.
Randy. He's the maker.
Gotta get the cameraman.
He's the maker of this group of knives here.
Well, Randy, what's your favorite one? And why don't you tell us a little bit about
That's
it?
my beauty right there.
Oh yeah.
That's my knife.
That would make a good Halloween knife with the orange and black.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And do you make the sheaths too?
Oh yeah, sure. Every stitch. But this is kind of a copy after what's known as a Puma White Hunter. There's another example a little closer to it. But the Puma White Hunter was originally the gift that the African hunters would give to their guide after they were done with the hunt.
Sure.
And they really don't, Puma doesn't make it, they sold out as far as I know.
Right.
So that, you really can't buy one of those.
Right. Right.
You've got to
That
commission
one's
Randy to do
similar.
it.
Yep. Got a
And
commission.
Randy, is this your?
Yeah, that's
company
my
then?
sign.
Kevin wants to get a shot of this so we can let people see.
The scoop on that is, it was winter time, I can't get out in the shop, so I did a little
Alright.
carving down the basement.
Well, it came out nice.
Like
Okay.
I say,
How long have you been making?
oh, over 20 years.
So since you were what, 15?
Well, actually I started when the Mayflower landed.
Well, Tom was here to greet you. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. We appreciate that, and I'm definitely going to be here next year. I'll tell you.
Okay, that's a little beauty, that's an elk antler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
See the little pattern?
Yep.
Elk antlers have that checkered pattern.
What's the steel on this?
440C
440C.
stainless.
Okay.
And I make my knives from round stock.
Okay.
Totally forge them out.
Totally hand forged.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
This sword, that started with an 1.25 inch round bar, a foot long. Forged the whole thing out. The first one I made broke when I chopped it on wood. So I had to make it again, and I made it for Knife or Death, the show on TV, Knife or
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
That's why I made that.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. All right. I know Ray's going to try to make it up here next year and some of the other events, and so are Kevin and I.
All right, well, you take that paper and get that on your calendar.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Let's put this right here again so you can all see when things are coming up and where. I know there are some viewers in Iowa, so there's some stuff in Des Moines. And if you're down near Mankato, or next year, right here. All right? Good. Thank you much. Thank you, guys. Oh, you need one of these?
Yeah, I want to write our channel names. Did you have a... Okay, Randy's WSG. See the wound? Even the knife makers poke themselves sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had it wrapped up, but he always has a Band-Aid close by. There you go, Randy. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. We're on our way back from Fort Snelling. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Ruh-roh. So how are we getting home?
We are taking Interstate 90 to Welcome.
I don't want to go to Welcome. I want to turn off on that other place.
No Welcome, sir,
Why do you want to take a different route?
because I got tired of that one. I want a new one.
You're going to get us lost, and it's going to be nighttime.
No, you go.
Is there a Dairy Queen in Welcome?
No.
You're supposed to be finding us a Dairy Queen.
We're gonna go through Welcome, and then we're gonna go for Dolliver and Maple Hill.
I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way.
Then we go to on 9, so we miss Esterville.
Oh, we're gonna get lost. We're gonna get lost. Kevin, it's been too long of a
We're
day.
taking N52,
Don't get us lost,
and then
Kevin.
we take B14 to Grittingshire,
We don't want to go to Grettinger.
and then we
Oh,
take Highway 4. Take Highway 4 to 18, and then we take N28.
Okay, I'm going to put an end to this right now. From now on, we are going in separate history mobiles. You have just been incredulous all day long, Kevin. You've done nothing but whine and moan. I can do nothing right here. Oh my goodness. What do you have to say to that? How about we say, have a delightful day. Now, Kevin, why didn't you tell me to turn back? See, folks, we're getting lost. Now we're on gravel. What's next? A wagon trail? Come on, Kevin.
That's called History Delight.
We're never gonna get home. And you know what? I don't see no stinking Dairy Queen. Oh, now this is sweet. Now look what you got us into,
A
Kevin.
T intersection.
Look at this. I can't go straight.
You got to turn to the east. That's your left, not your other left.
This left or this
that
left?
left. That left.
This left? Okay.
That left.
We are never going to make it home, Kevin. Oh my, through some miracle, we found pavement again. We made it to Iowa.
And we saw this big, huge buck.
Oh, that big old whitetail. That was a big one jumping across that cornfield. Oh, we might make it home yet, folks. I don't know. Stay tuned.